Just told you what I was doing because I believe you swore an oath to defend the Constitution. You don't have reasonable articulable suspicion, and I'm going to file a complaint.
That's fine.
We're going to make this a YouTube video.
That's fine.
We're going to make it go famous.
Because you could be filming to set up an escape from.
Oh, really? Okay. Did you tell that to the Google car when they drove by? Tell that to the Google car when they drove by. Did you stop them and say, hey, you're planning an escape, don't take pictures here?
Welcome to Mr. White, the place where real encounters between law enforcement and the people unfold before your eyes. A tense night in Concord, North Carolina, where police suspicion calls make up 18% of all service calls annually, sees a lone citizen confronting unreasonable demands from law enforcement over nothing more than a common white pickup truck. A bright morning in Salem, Oregon, one of the most sensitive administrative hubs in the Pacific Northwest, where two relentless activists challenge unchecked power at the Fusion Center, a facility that stores and analyzes data on millions of Americans. Under the sweltering heat outside a men's prison, a location with over 400 security patrols conducted annually to prevent escapes, a determined citizen holds the line, forcing those ignorant of the law to retreat before the unshakable power of free speech. 3 locations, 3 confrontations, 1 undeniable message. Civil rights are not given, they must be defended. The original footage was captured by Matthew Spaccarelli and Mr. Constitutional, pioneers who document every real-world battle to protect freedom in America. Make sure to visit their channels and support their mission to defend the Constitution. Subscribe to Mr. White right now and drop a W in the comments if you stand for unbreakable civil rights.
Let's just get this on the record. I have to be suspected of committing a crime, about to commit a crime, or had committed a crime. I didn't do any of those. I did what I could to dispel your suspicion. I told you exactly what was going on. I showed you the apps on my phone. I show you the plane here that's an emergency aircraft diverting to Dublin. I told you exactly what's going on. And in fact, here's the security code. 135 or 134 is what the security officer told me the code was to the bathroom, and you can go over there and verify that. To identify me for suspicion, you have to have a reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime had been committed.
Matches the description of campers that
What's the description of the vehicle?
We have a white Dodge truck.
There's a lot of white Dodge trucks.
That's very accurate. So you're here, we're getting a call from security who manages Z-Max.
Okay.
Your truck matches the description of the truck that is used to steal campers. Your truck comes back to a business.
Does this description of the truck that steals campers, did they get a license plate?
No.
Did they get anything other than a white Dodge truck?
No.
That's not reasonable, articulable suspicion that this is the truck.
Exactly. That's why I have to identify you, because if you
identifying me is not going to help you find out whether or not I've committed any crime or anything.
Tonight, then I know I can eliminate you because I came and talked to you.
You can't eliminate me. What if I came back to steal a camper?
Well, then I already have your information.
But you see what I'm saying?
You just have
it doesn't make sense.
It does.
I don't have to give you my license if it's not a stop on ID state and I didn't commit a crime.
So
can we have a supervisor, please?
I am a sergeant.
It doesn't make any sense, Sergeant.
That's fine. You are here in an
What
area,
if I decline to give you my ID?
Then
am I free to go?
No.
I'm not free to go.
No.
You said it wasn't a traffic stop.
No.
It's not a traffic stop, but a call for service isn't enough.
Yes, it is.
It's not enough.
In the state of North Carolina, yes, it is.
It's not enough, Sergeant.
All right, well, hold on. I'll get a lieutenant out here, and we'll either determine if you're going to jail or not because you're failing.
Wait, hold on. Why would I go to jail for a conversation?
Because you're not giving me your identification.
Sergeant, Miss Collins, let me tell you the problem with policing. You guys are so quick to throw people in jail. I didn't do anything wrong. I just told you what I was doing.
Your driver's license
because
so
I believe.
Did you put your information in?
Here's why.
And we're done.
Here's why. You swore an oath to defend the Constitution. You don't have reasonable, articulable suspicion.
I do at this point.
You don't.
In an area,
Here's what I'll do. I'm going to give you my license and I'm going to file a complaint.
That's fine.
We're going to make this a YouTube video.
That's fine.
We're going to make it go famous.
That's fine.
And Miss Collins, I apologize because there's a lot of people out there doing a good job. But I don't think that you're doing the right thing.
That's fine. And I will explain the complaint process and everything to you so that way.
And can you give me a complaint form?
I cannot. It's at our police department. I'll give you the address.
We're going to do the complaint.
Okay, that's fine.
We're going to do the complaint.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, wait, can I see this for a second?
In a second. 350 Concord, 27 out of California.
What I should have done, ma'am, is put it on the dashboard and made you take it.
It's going to be out of California. Adam 5098224. Adam 5098224 out of California.
Can I go get a complaint form now?
Yes, sir.
They're open.
Yes.
They will give me one?
Yes, so if you go to the
And
address,
listen, it's not about you.
That's fine. I get it.
It's about the Constitution, and I believe,
I understand.
and I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I will stand corrected, but we're going to go through the process and
That's fine.
figure it out.
That's completely fine. So,
You know what I mean? Like, it's just asinine.
do you want me to write it down, the address for you? You're going to
Sure.
put it in your GPS?
No, you can write it down and I'll put it in the GPS. Oh, I mean, I can put it in the GPS now.
That's
well,
fine. I'm just, whatever's easiest for you.
yeah. It's just, my ID does nothing for you. It doesn't. It's like,
It does. It
don't take
identifies
offense
you.
to this. ID is like crack for cops. It just is. I mean, I watched the YouTube videos. I'm sure you must as well. It's crazy. It's crazy how policing these days want to lock everybody up. What's the address?
It's 41 Cabarrus Avenue, C-A-B-A-R-R-U-S, West.
West?
Good.
This is it? Concord, Cabarrus
Yes, sir.
Avenue West?
27 on Matthews, Becker, California, showing valid 10-10-29-75.
Head northeast
What's
toward
10-10-75?
Boulevard, then turn
I'm sorry, sir?
right onto Brutus
What is
Smith
10-10-75?
You're not wanted.
Oh, I thought it was like my birthday. I'm like, that's not my birthday.
No, you're not wanted. So you'll go up to the police department. The doors are locked, but there's going to be a panel on the
Like
right-hand
push button or
side.
something like
Push
that?
that button. They're going to ask what you need.
So this is it though, right? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it's way over here?
Yes, sir. It's on your...
Oh, yeah, it's Concord Police. I
Yes, sir.
thought it was my sheriff's
Yeah.
department.
No, you're the police department. Push the button on the side. She's going to ask what you need. Tell her that you need a complaint form. There is going to be a form that she's supposed to give you. You'll fill it out. They're going to call for a supervisor. It's not going to be me because obviously you're filing the complaint on me, so I'm not going to show up and take my own complaint. Makes it fair. Another supervisor will show up. They're supposed to talk to you about the complaint. You fill out the complaint form. You give it to them. It then goes into our...
And they could do all this tonight?
Sir?
They could do all this tonight?
The form will go in, yes.
But I mean,
and then
somebody will come and talk to me tonight?
They should, yes,
Oh,
sir.
okay.
As long as we're not hot on a call or anything like that,
Sure.
they should be able to
I got
come up
time.
and take the complaint form from you.
I got time.
Other than that,
And again, man,
I get
you
it.
understand where I'm coming
I
from.
get it.
It's just like what's happening now that I just pulled over to watch a thing. You know,
I get it.
Being safe,
I
safe,
understand.
and just
but
because
at the same time,
there's
you're in an area that your vehicle
I'm not-
matches the description. I
I'm
know
not-
you don't know.
like, this is not
I
a
know
bad
you don't
area,
know.
right?
I get that. I know you don't know.
I
But
don't know, but it's not like, come on.
we get a call from the people who do the security here. Your car, your truck matches the description. So I have to obviously get out, talk with you, identify you, make sure I know who you are.
I mean, what you could have done, because I wasn't even paying attention, is park back there, ways back, not turn on your lights, and watch to see what I was going to do or doing.
I honestly don't have the time to do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, getting my ID does nothing. Like, here's my schedule, just so you know. Austin, New Orleans, Charlotte, Dover, New York, New Hampshire, Detroit, Denver, Salt Lake City.
What are you doing for the Speedway?
Nobody told you?
No.
You didn't get the email?
No.
Listen,
I'm low
just
man on the
kidding.
totem pole, so I don't get
You can
to
take
know
a joke,
nothing.
though,
Oh, yeah.
right? Okay.
I don't
Did you get the joke, though?
I did get it.
My friend always tells me that. It's like,
Well-
and I say that to my wife, it drives her crazy.
Oh,
I do mobile marketing promotions, and we're doing a promotion for a company.
Okay.
So we have these events that are, this is Charlotte, 12th to the 14th. We set it up today. They do the event tomorrow. They
you
do
get
it
to go
half
on
the
to
day,
the
the 14th. And tomorrow, the reason why I'm here is I'm just trying to scope out the area because I need to go. See, my check engine light is on right here.
Yeah, that's not good.
And
At least
you-
it's not flashing.
And you see this truck here that has 6,814 miles on it.
That's really not good.
This truck was bought to replace one that broke down that's in Beaumont, Texas. That was a 2022. The transmission blew up. We bought this one, and now I have a constant regen. I've been taking photos of
I was
the
going to say,
thing.
welcome to Dodge's engine problems.
Yeah.
They're not new.
Yeah, I know.
So,
We're suing for the other one. It's a buyback.
is it a
thing.
lemon? Or
Yes,
is
it
going
qualified
under
as it qualified as a lemon, but they didn't want to come up $1,300 to cover the costs that we incurred, so we had to hire an attorney. The attorney is working that out now out of Wisconsin, because that's where it was bought. This one was bought in Pennsylvania because we were in a rental truck and we had to swap to get out of the rental. So I had to fly into Pennsylvania, picked up the rental car, drove to Beaumont, Texas, dropped it off, returned the rental, flew home, and then my boss had this truck, and then his promo was over, and I had to do a promo, so we swap trucks all the time.
And now you just getting the short end of the stick with the one that's got the check engine light on.
You have no idea. You have no idea.
There is a Dodge dealership right up around the corner.
No,
so in the morning,
Hendrix. I was already mapping it out and scoping it out. But like I take copious notes when I call FCA. These are my notes.
That's good, because if it's not written down, it didn't happen.
Right. And so like 9/12 was today, yesterday. Yeah,
yesterday.
That was the latest call that I had. And, it's a nightmare.
Well, be safe.
It's already been in the shop for 6 days, and they said, "Oh, there's no problem with it." I'm like,
My best suggestion, if you are staying...
just release and reapply brake tissue. Oh, I had my foot on the brake too long.
If
I
you
just
are,
have it. I have my foot on the brake
so
all the
you can't
time.
Go nowhere.
Even if it's in park, just because...
Things move, even if they are in park.
So.
If you are staying over here on the campgrounds...
No, I think I'm going to go back to the Speedway.
Okay, I was going to say, if you are, I would move wherever it is, so you're not on the side of the shoulder.
You know what's funny? I saw a truck driving around over there. It was a white pickup truck. I don't know if that's a security truck.
One of them is.
But then I'm parked right where the bathrooms are. And I had my parking lights on, and the truck is running, and I'm in a parking lot looking at my phone, and the guy drove right by me and took off right down this road leaving. And then I stayed there like another 3 to 5 minutes, and then just drove away at a normal rate of speed. Like, I'm not in a hurry.
I got you.
And then pulled right out and pulled right over here. So, and here's the thing too. Using your, how long have you been a police officer for?
6 going on 7 years.
6 going on 7 years. And again, this is just how I talk. Why the place if I was scoping someplace out and then park right here in front of the place? I know criminals are stupid.
I was gonna say,
but they're not that
Actually, unfortunately, I have seen them do dumber things.
But
I don't know you.
But I gave you a good explanation.
Yes,
and I was
I've also had
honest
people
with
who
you.
give me good explanations that are criminals.
And if I wasn't driving a company truck, I would not have given you my ID. And for you to threaten to take me to jail just because you didn't like what I said, that's why I'm going to go do the complaint.
That's fine.
That's fine. Sorry about the lane. It's just the way it all.
I've heard worse and been called worse
But
at
I'm
this
not,
point in my life.
I'm not directing it
I know.
at you.
I get it.
I'm directing it in general.
I got you. It's good to be frustrated, and that's how some people release.
Venting.
Yes. So be safe. Like I said, if you want to go down, you can go down now. Someone is there at the police department.
I'm going to go down.
And press the button on the side and tell them you need a complaint form, okay?
Got it.
All right, do you need anything else from me, sir?
No, before I leave, though, I'm going to take it out of this GPS and put it in this GPS because it goes there, so I don't have to have my phone on my lap.
I'll also write it down for you, so just in case.
No, I got to, like, if I just do this, it'll show.
Okay.
Well, wait, yeah, that's it. No, that's not it.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is it. So now I just...
All right, do you need anything else? Don't hesitate to holler.
Okay.
Be safe and have a good night, okay?
Thank you, you too.
On a tense night in Concord, North Carolina, a routine stop spiraled into a powerful lesson on civil liberties. In a city where police field over 60,000 service calls annually, a citizen faced off against unjust ID demands under the glare of suspicion and authority. Always remember, know your rights, stay calm, record everything. Without reasonable suspicion, you are not required to surrender your ID. However, assess the situation wisely to avoid unnecessary escalation. Stay polite but firm, and always document incidents through proper channels. Now, get ready as we move to Salem, Oregon, where the battle for the First Amendment reaches new intensity outside a highly classified fusion center.
Been a complaint. Hi folks, Mr. Constitutional, aka Reggie out here. Was filming the police Portland. We're trying to do a First Amendment audit on what we think is the Fusion Center here in Salem, Oregon. And we're going to see if they respect our constitutional rights to film in public. So that's what we're here for. Drove all the way from Portland down here. As you can see, I'm on the sidewalk. Airport steel building across the way there. This is supposed to be the Fusion Center, and if you don't know, sorry guys, if you don't know exactly what a Fusion Center is, it is a place where that is run by the Department of Homeland Security. Is ran by the Department of Homeland Security, and it's where FBI, DEA, law enforcement, basically. It's where they exchange information about certain folks. And if you've been following cop watchers and guys who do First Amendment audits on YouTube, you notice that a lot of those guys, a lot of those guys and gals get put on the terrorist watch list because they want to come out and take pictures. And I wonder why the flags are at half-mast today. It's kind of unusual. I'm kind of wondering if we're going to get any response from these folks. We'll see. There's Bob down there. So far, nobody's jacking with him. Spinnaker Point. This place is located at 2250 McGilchrist Street, Salem, Oregon. And we're gonna see if they respect our rights to film. Bob's the type of person, he doesn't necessarily play along with these guys a lot of the times. Me, on the other hand, I am always quick to let them know about the 2010 memo that was sent out, allowing photographers to film government facilities and installations without being harassed by anybody. So we'll see if they respect our rights here. Nice landscape. You do a good job here. It's Bob there. Wonder why the flags are at half-mast.
Barbara Bush died.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Did not know that. So far, it looks like they are going to respect our rights to film in public. See, we are on the sidewalk here. Street right there. Ouch. It's a nice building. Kind of oddly shaped, but have contact.
Okay. Well, I'm just curious why you're recording the building, because there is some offices in here that have to do with some more secret terrorism things. So we get a little concerned when we see people videotaping the building.
The Fusion Center.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I like the Fusion Center. It's quite a nice thing.
Okay. Do you realize you have to tell me that you're recording me if you're recording
Audio and visual
wise?
recording. I said it when I...
Enforcement officer.
Yes, you
Are-
do. You
are-
have to tell me if you're audio
are-
recording me. It's against the law to record my voice without you telling me.
You were talking to him when I walked up. I did say it.
Are you video recording my voice? Audio recording my voice?
Yes, ma'am. I
Well,
am.
then you are. That is
I
illegal.
announced it when I
That
came
is
up.
illegal unless you tell me.
I did when I came up. But you were talking to him, so you couldn't hear me.
He did not.
State law says that you're law enforcement officer.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Me and you can argue. I've already.
I'm not arguing with you.
Okay.
I've been a police officer for 23 years. If you're recording someone, you have to tell them that you're recording their voice.
Except for law enforcement.
Okay, I would suggest that do not step on the property. It is private property.
Okay.
But you are.
We don't plan on going on your property, ma'am.
No. In fact, I went up to the fence over there and seen it said no trespassing and stepped off. So we are respecting your personal and private property, all right?
She knew that this is the Fusion Center.
Huh? Oh, I know she did. I heard her. How long you think before local law enforcement shows up? Walk back down this way. So she tried to argue with Bob about saying that he had to tell her that he was audio and video recording her. I said it to her. Bob knows more about the laws here in Oregon than I do.
Yeah, she said she was in law enforcement for 23 years.
Yeah?
That would make her, the minimum is 44 years old.
Yeah,
'Cause
43,
in the state of
44.
Oregon, you can't be a law enforcement officer until you're 21.
Oh, really?
And she's been a law enforcement officer for 23 years.
So I was telling the viewers on here, you know about the Oregon video and audio recording better than I do. Tell them what the requirements are that you have to tell a person that you are audio and video recording them. What are the requirements? If they're law enforcement, you don't have to. Is that correct?
You don't have to notify law enforcement. You don't have to notify protesters. And if you got an obvious camera stuck in their face, you don't have to tell them then.
Okay.
But you holding a cell phone, you'd have to tell. But due to she's a law enforcement officer, you don't.
Okay. Well, I'd do it anyways, just because I didn't know what the state law was. I told her.
Yeah.
She didn't hear me when
They
when I walked.
charged me with that for recording the security guard.
Well, she didn't hear me when I walked up because she was talking to you, and I told her, I said audio video recording, and she didn't say anything. So I just figured, I assumed that she heard what I said, but she didn't, I guess. But I told her anyway. So I'm not scared to tell them what I'm doing or that I'm recording them. I'm not against that at all.
So how long you think it'll be before law enforcement shows up?
I don't know, but I'm going to stop my live stream for a minute. I'll get back with you guys if something happens.
On a misty morning in Salem, Oregon, a city of over 177,000 residents and a critical administrative hub of the Pacific Northwest, two resilient citizens stood firm against cold intimidation outside the Fusion Center, a facility that processes data on millions of Americans each year. The lesson here is crystal clear. When you stand on a public sidewalk, your right to film is inviolable. Always record openly, stay calm, assert your rights, and never let pressure make you back down. Now, we move on to video 3, where the confrontation confrontation outside a high-security prison becomes even more intense.
All right, guys, I'm going live stream. Taking pictures.
Hello? May I ask what you're doing? You can stop filming right now. We are not going to allow you to film us on state property. You can stop.
I'm down here.
We're not on state property.
Okay, is there a reason why you're filming the institution?
Yes.
Why?
Because we want to.
Because you want to?
Mm-hmm.
Were you authorized by Department of Corrections?
Don't need to be authorized.
You're standing on state property
No,
right
I'm not.
now. You are.
No, I'm not. Public easement. See that road right there? This is a public easement. See those utilities right there? That's public. See that sign that you guys posted down there? You posted it on that side.
Is there a reason why you're filming?
Because we want to. We're photographers. That's what we do.
Okay. But we have a public information officer that will allow you to film all you want.
We don't
and
need
authorize
permission.
Everything you do.
We don't need permission.
Why the conflict?
We just, no conflict. You came out to
What
us.
are you going to use the film for?
For my personal use.
Okay, you cannot film inmates without their permission.
But I am.
Do you have their permission?
Don't need it.
Do you have their written permission?
Don't need
Film
it.
Each one of them.
Don't need it.
Do you have my permission?
Don't need yours. You're being audio and video
and if
recorded.
you're going to put that on any social media, you need my permission.
I do not.
Absolutely not.
And if you're audio recording, that actually is against the law.
No, it's not. Not as long as you're being told.
Did you tell me?
I did.
And I'm not approving you to audio record me.
Okay.
I don't care about your approval.
You guys have a nice day. Inside OIC.
We're gonna walk down here. Cool. Sorry, Chris.
Is this just the men's prison?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the female prison is on the other side. I don't know what you guys are so upset about. It's just cameras. Rules and policies don't apply out here, though. Law applies out here, not rules and policies. Sorry. This is outside your jurisdiction out here.
So that officer, that sergeant over there, got on the radio and said this is not going well. They're going over there to talk.
Yeah, pretty mad. But one basic thing to remember is you cannot trespass the eyes. You know what that means? Whatever I can see from a public easement, I can film. So, sorry you're upset about it. Sorry you don't know what the law is,
Well,
but
I have a responsibility to keep this place secure.
understood.
That is
We're not over
why
there.
I'm here.
We're not over
And
there.
when we have people doing something that I don't know what you're doing or why you're doing it.
Well, I just told you what we're doing.
It's my. I need to ask.
Right on.
I need to find out.
You did say
Because I don't know who you are.
You
Okay.
did tell us that we can't film.
No. I
Yeah,
haven't told
actually, you
anything.
did.
You're still filming.
Actually,
You're still filming.
but you came out and you said that at
I asked you
first.
not to, and I asked you to step off our property.
Well, I'm not on your property.
I haven't stepped on your property.
Fire hydrant, utility poles, not put in by the
I'm
prison.
not out here to create conflict.
Well, then why are you here?
Because you could be filming to set up an escape from.
Oh,
our
really?
institution.
Okay.
How do you want?
Okay.
He's got jokes.
Did you tell
I
the
have concern.
Did you tell that to the Google car when they drove by?
I have concern.
Did you tell that to the Google car when they drove by? Did you stop them and say, "Hey, you're planning an escape. Don't take pictures here"? You didn't. Okay, thank you.
You guys have a nice day.
It is the walk of shame.
Thank you for watching today's video on Mr. White's channel. 3 events, 3 different locations, but only one unchanging truth. Civil rights are not negotiable. They are a fundamental principle that must be defended every second of our lives. In Concord, North Carolina, where police respond to over 60,000 service calls each year, knowledge and composure help the citizens stand firm against unreasonable demands to present ID. In Salem, Oregon, a central city with over 177,000 residents, 2 resilient citizens faced cold pressure from federal agents outside the Fusion Center, one of America's most sensitive data gathering facilities, and outside a high-security men's prison, a place with hundreds of security patrols conducted annually to prevent escapes. Strong legal knowledge crushed every attempt to stop lawful filming from public easement. The lesson here is crystal clear. If you do not know your rights, you will lose them. Always remember, every citizen is a line of defense. Equip yourself with legal knowledge, maintain calm during confrontation, and carry an unyielding spirit that never compromises. Do not forget to subscribe to Mr. White to continue standing with us in defending civil liberties. And if you believe that civil rights are non-negotiable, leave a W in the comments below.